Alright, it's been 2 weeks since I last streamed. I think I have settled on audio settings. As long as I'm speaking directly into the mic properly, which I will not do because I'm not good at this. And I'm going to start off tonight, this session, with the bullet. The bullet. I don't know if audio is actually catching the full word. It's hard to tell. So, I have been procrastinating a lot. So, I'm going to try to finish both the bullet and the Gunslinger tonight. To just be done with what I had originally set out to do with Enter the Gungeon. It was only supposed to be kind of a test stream, but it ended up taking multiple months for me to do just a very simple, low, short goal of doing one run with every character, or one successful run with every character. Anyway, I'm going to turn on rainbow mode in hopes that that makes it easier for me to just quickly go through 2 runs with the bullet and the Gunslinger, which I'll look at later. First off, gotta read the stuff. Blasphemy. To the point. If an ammo does not reveal secret walls. Betrayer. I'll have to go over what this actually does because it's very different from everything else. And passive item. Live ammo. I'm a bullet too. Who needs bullets when you are a bullet? Provides immunity to contact damage, and rolling into enemies deals increased damage. Of the standard characters, I think the bullet might be my favorite, or of the first tier of unlockable characters, the robot and the bullet. I prefer the bullet. Then the other 2 are kind of costly special modes, really. So, rainbow mode. At the start of every floor, you get a chest, a rainbow chest, which will just drop 7 random items, or 8 random items, usually of very high value. And you get to pick one. And I don't remember these items very well, which means this could not work. This could work out poorly for me. But usually they're high value items. Like, this is definitely a low value item. I think this lets you teleport, which is really difficult on controller. I don't remember any of these guns, except this one, which opens chests. But in a rainbow run, you cannot open chests, really, like a normal run. So, I think this might be the most damage increasing one. Anyway, the bullet. So, with Blasphemy, starting gun for this character, you can erase anything that you hit with your sword, and it has a Zelda thing where at full health, get to shoot a projectile. It's actually relatively really strong for a starting gun, or starting weapon. Which is part of why I think the bullet might be one of the better characters. As long as you're at least experienced enough to not, you know, get hit in the first few floors. Most of the other characters have starting guns that are kind of weak or feel lacking within the after the first floor. But this one, Blasphemy kind of maintains its power for a lot longer than most. And it remains a useful tool for erasing bullets throughout most of this. I mean, with the right bullet upgrades, it could probably be used the entire run, as long as you're skillful enough. I don't think I am. So hopefully these rainbow chests will drop something that I recognize and is good. Fortunately, my memory of this game is not that great. And you see, he's sitting on the chest. I could blow a key to open it, but I will not get anything from it. I could still break them for junk, which doesn't really do anything, but I think I can sell. Not that button. What was it? Oh, I guess he doesn't accept junk. Well then, I guess it's just pointless then. Unless I happen to come across Sir Junkin, which is really rare. That's just a little garbage bag that follows you, and is actually pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to read these. Or, I decided to read these. Explosive rounds. Mega Blast. Add small explosive charges to some shots fired. Originally developed by gun-dead miners found deep in the black powder mines, these small explosive charges work wonders when clearing a room. A favorite of the Gunslinger King, who enjoys the sound they make. They make. Explosive rounds might not have been the best choice. Seems to only trigger when a bullet disappears, which for Blasphemy it would be only when it hits a wall. So, not the worst choice if I get a better gun. Right. And of course, Rainbow Run, no items from bosses either, except for the master rounds. And I'm gonna just take armor. These keys don't have as much value anymore, but having health has a lot more value. And the extra floor means extra rainbow chests. Now this would probably be very good with explosive rounds. I don't remember what this does. This gives me ammo, a gun, something to do with money, another gun. This makes my bullets grow bigger as they go. So I find that I tend to really favor a very small amount of guns and a lot of passives. I think this was critical hits. Maybe. Might have been a bad choice with explosive. Occasionally fires a special round that deals massive damage. These hit bullets are fickle by nature and only fire when they feel like it, and probably never when you really need it. So it's been 2 weeks since I last streamed, and again, I forget to talk or say things really. Not great. But it's always just a learning experience, I guess. Every time on how to stream what I'm doing. There, that's a Whirlpool thingy. That is very rare, yes. That's the live ammo thing. I need to think about what to talk about. I can never think about what to talk about because I'm bad at conversation. This is why I'm not good at socializing, which is part of the reason why I'm doing this. Kind of weird, but yeah. So it has been 2 weeks, and I have been kind of procrastinating because I do want to stream, but I always put it off for some reason or another. I'm not entirely sure why, other than having both wanting to and not necessarily wanting to stream. That makes sense to anybody? It's kind of let's see, what excuses have I been using to not stream? I don't know what to talk about, but that's every stream I've done. It's too late or it's too early at the same time. I live with my parents, so they do listen to things loudly and occasionally just go into my room where I stream or play video games without knocking, or even if they do knock, it's still very loud with the position I have everything in. If I had the microphone facing away from the door, it would probably be better. Because it is and I can't remember what type of mic it is. It's a mic that picks up sound much better from the front. It's made to only hear things. It's made to be better for recording things without catching too much ambient noise. What other excuses? I've been thinking about what I was going to do after I finish Gungeon. Maybe I'll go into that later. And I have silly, dumb ideas, which might not be all that silly or dumb, but that is what I think of my ideas. And I keep thinking maybe I should do those first, or something. Or maybe I should do something else first, which just makes me put off doing things. Do those hums pick up on the mic? Probably depends on if I'm facing the mic or not. Yeah, it looks like it does. How long has it been since I first streamed anything like this? It's been... let's see... February, was it, that I started doing this? Maybe? Late February, March, almost. So that makes it about 3 months. Eight whole months, and I've done, let's say, 4 characters, 1, 2, 6, a few failed runs. It's like less than 10 streams over the course of 3 months. That's really not consistent enough for this to amount to anything. I'm not even sure if I necessarily want this to amount to anything. It's not as if I'm planning to make a living off of this. I would like it if I could get, you know, some people who care about watching this. But at the same time, I kind of don't, since I'm self-conscious and kind of embarrassed still. I've gotten much better compared to the first video I put on YouTube, which was a very half-hearted, unrehearsed intro to my channel, what I was thinking of doing, why I was doing it, which by now is kind of inaccurate to what I'm doing now. Maybe I should make a new one. That weird procrastination thing. Let me finish this before. Okay. This pinkish thing, purplish thing, lavender, hot pink. I'm not good colors. Lowers everything's health by like a quarter. Meanwhile, this is not a very good gun. This is an okay gun. I don't know what gun this is. This charms things. But I think this one... yeah, this is very good because it ignores the damage cap. So it's good for fighting bosses. And that's my main concern right now. Maybe I should explain what this damage cap thing is, since it just came up. Also completely forgot to read the description on that, although I am sure I've done it before and read it before. Yari launcher. Hell yes. Chain fires homing rockets. A legendary weapon manufactured by Zilla Industries. This one was created bespoke for a powerful warrior whose name has been lost to shadow. And the main special thing about it is that it ignores the damage cap that bosses have. And the damage cap pretty much just prevents them from taking too much damage at any one hit or within a set amount of time or over time. Kind of just guarantees that they'll survive at least a certain amount of time or a certain number of shots, unless you do something very specific. Ugh. Terrible. Doing terrible. That was 2 unnecessary hits. Alright. Damage cap. It prevents bosses from taking damage. There are a handful of weapons that can penetrate that. The moment I start talking, things get much worse. Need to get used to it. I still need to say what the... I think that explains the damage cap well enough. I'm really getting flustered now from all the mistakes. It's not even worth it to do the rat, but maybe I will if I happen to get enough money. What am I doing? It's not even worth going through the entire floor with a rainbow run. Stores cannot sell actual items. Time for the boss. I don't like this boss. Hopefully I can manage. And I do not have enough for the key. That's fine. Next rainbow chest. Charm bullets. Box. I don't remember what this does, but it's cursed. This is a very not great gun. Increases accuracy. Fat bullets, I think this is. And this is a decent gun, I think. But I'm just gonna keep improving myself with passive effects. And doing stupid things like that. Getting hurt pointlessly. Now I don't even know if passive effects work on just base sword. Taking pointless damage. Should have taken the gun. If I do that, I can afford both hearts. Now I'm at full health. And I'm going to lose it soon because I'm not playing well. Again, playing terribly. I'm just going to play fast and loose now because I have lost too much care and heart. For some reason this doesn't seem to be doing the damage that it should. Doesn't seem like. Very strange. Okay, I need a gun, and this looks like a crazy gun, so I will go with that. Gunder Fury, Gun of Guncraft. Blessed Gun of the Gunseeker. This gun gains experience with every kill and is strangely resistant to the Gungeon's temporal rifts. Any accrued experience will persist throughout time. A gun spoke of in legend, once wielded by Gundaran, Prince of Guns. This weapon ultimately found its way to the Gungeon after being mishandled by millions of idiots for countless hours. World of Warcraft, guess. Never played it myself. That seems very good. I think this could carry me throughout the rest of this run. There's no need to be in low spirits anymore. No need to be so negative anymore. Well, there's really never or wasn't a need to be negative, but when you feel it, that's the way it is. I do need to at least be a little careful with my ammo, since I don't have that many. Oh yeah, these things can't actually hurt me because of the ammo, of the living ammo thing. There's also a large plus because those things were just a drain of ammo. I am being far too quiet again. Although I'm sure there are people who would prefer it if this was a no commentary stream. Not that I think anybody's going to necessarily watch this. What was I going on about earlier? My weird procrastination issue, or it's not weird, really. It's a common issue a lot of people have. That's usable. I don't think we can even get anything from him. Oh, this one. Unnecessary damage, but that's fine. Everything is fine. I have to give up some master rounds, but it means another rainbow chest. Right. This is reckless, but I'm gonna do it. I don't know why I did that. I think this was one active item I actually really liked. Resourceful Sack. Pack Rats Rat Pack. Allows the theft of enemy projectiles out of the air, used to fire stolen bullets. An otherwise normal sack used by the right people for acts of thievery. Has 13 patches of various materials. And don't quite remember how to use this thing. I think it's rolling through bullets fills it up. Which might mean that I can't really use it very well because I have not played that way in a long time. Or I've not been playing very well. Yeah, rolling through bullets gives ammo to it. Running out of ammo. Alright. So I do have things I can think of talking about. But going back to that procrastination thing, I'm just gonna grab this. clone, the real me, extra life. An uncomfortable answer to an uncomfortable truth. This clone can replace a single Gungeoneer upon their death with almost no lapse in memory. So if I die, I will restart from the first stage and be able to recollect rainbow chests and recollect everything. In fact, I might die on purpose just for more of those. My mind is somewhere else right now. I don't know if it would actually help me with the past, which is what I'm going to try to do. I do still need to find the shop because I need a bullet. I can kill the past, or to even do the past. Alright, so hopefully I can manage this. The real problem is going to be the past. That was the easy part. Oh, my younglet. Only you can save us. I tried to wield our ancestral weapon, but its design is alien to me. When I aim and fire, it just stabs me in the head. Even though it has lost much of its great power, it is said that it can reflect the magic of the Dark Wizard. I fear all is lost. But perhaps you can succeed. Where I have missed my aim true, my... Probably sounded terrible. No projectiles on this one. And clearly, all this is a Zelda Link to the Past reference. Let me see if I can find a voice for this. Trying to think of something high-pitched, but calling that kind of voice out is not something I'm used to. And it's harder when I'm not relaxed. I'm feeling extra tense and nervous.
So it's you, the bullet person. The spell is almost complete. Soon my quick draw master rises. All bulletkin will be slaves to his grandeur, to be fired by his will. I have learned from your undead master, but I am not his kind. The usurper shall soon reign. Turn back now. Return to your chamber and rejoin the rest of your pathetic kind. Or do you think you can stop me? Go ahead on.
Oh, that's weird phrasing on that. Okay, not those. And that ate that one. Doing terribly. It's not even the hard part. Already down a third of my life. Alright. That was not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. This takes care of the bullet. I think I have enough time to try to do the Gunslinger. And that screen, clear reference to Link to the Past. Next up, the Gunslinger. It costs 7 currency to use. And he's kind of a super mode. Slinger. Farewell to arms. If an ammo does not reveal secret walls, brought to the Gungeon by a legendary gunplay expert. Called the Gunslinger by his foes, not because of his ability to aim and shoot, but because of his unusual habit of literally slinging his guns once it is out of ammo and replacing it with a nutter from his magical belt of 1,000,000 guns. That was all one sentence. And this is a reason why this character is a little super powered. Lich's Eye bullets, iron sights. Used once by the Lord of the Sixth Chamber as prosthetic eyes, though that may have only been for show. This pair of rounds radiates unfathomable magical power. What it actually does is that it automatically grants you synergies of guns. Not for passives, but for guns, which makes it really, really good with the right guns. I don't think these are the right guns. I am tempted to use Casey, but what I really want to do is finish this run, so I can put Enter the Gungeon behind me a little bit. Sling is not great. I think I remember this, not that good. Maybe good Shellington. Grave Lad. This hellish servant has lost and hid in a chest. This hellish servant was lost and hidden in a chest. He's yours now. Formed from several dozen discarded shell casings, this Gundead familiar wields moderate power. It's a pretty good companion. And as was said, it's instead of reloading, just kind of throw away your gun and pull out another one. And it's probably one of the stronger starter guns too. Shoots really fast, does decent damage. Very fast fire rate. Very fast reload. This is probably actually the strongest character in the game, with the highest cost. Of the two characters that actually cost something to use, I think kind of still prefer the bullet, at least when I was playing this game a lot, way back when. Quite too long again. Still thinking over things. Can't even do this challenge thing because it gives a chest, and rainbow mode does not allow for chests. Okay, something to talk about. What I'm going to do after I'm done with this. So, I think I mentioned this before, but I was thinking of doing Chrono Trigger so that I could also do Chrono Cross later. But Cross ended up being a pretty poor port. And I realized how many voices, accents, and stuff I would have to do throughout Chrono Cross, even if it is only a few sentences each before they get benched forever. And it's too much. It is just too much. Even thinking about trying to do Chrono Trigger feels like the amount of voices I would have to do for that would be too much, even if I only voice party members and maybe some other major characters. Aside from that, I was thinking of playing Kirby, the new one on Switch, as kind of a recovery from Elden Ring type of thing. But as I thought about doing games after Enter the Gungeon, another infinite ammo gun, which is extremely strong. It normally comes from fighting the rat. A limitator, full of holes. Infinite ammo does not reveal secret walls. Encheeses enemies. A favorite of the resourceful rat, he doesn't typically favor any one gun in particular, as he usually collects only to grow his hoard, but he finds this one particularly appetizing. And it actually encases things in cheese, as if they were frozen. It does decent damage, and will probably carry me all the way to the end, because it does that. And once something dies, they spread a pool, which cheeses everything around them. Not you. And I'm pretty sure the damage on this is almost good enough to last until the final floor of this game. And the crowd control is impressive. As I was saying, speaking of playing Kirby, but also as I thought of these plans, kind of kept thinking of the little things to do while streaming. Only because I feel like it's a thing that you're supposed to kind of do, or things you're supposed to do, try to keep things interesting for anyone who happens to come in to watch, or anyone who happens to care enough to watch one of the VODs. Also thinking about making actual thumbnails for things. Maybe a short, not high effort, a low effort intro, which means editing a little bit. I was also thinking of, for some reason I'm thinking of, at the end of a stream of Kirby, actually showing the process of me making, maybe not the entire thumbnail, but part of it. Since my memory is so bad, I'll probably forget what kind of a picture or thing I talked about. I'm gonna take this one. Yes, that is probably very, very good. More bullets, less damage. Quantity over quality. But for this, that makes crowd control even easier. Probably spent too much to afford that. I already lost it anyway. Lost the crust. thinking about the whole make a thumbnail thing, only specifically for Kirby. Part of it was thinking about, so on the NES, I think it was, there was a cute little intro that was a song of how to draw Kirby. And that's it. For some reason I kept thinking about that little song. And eventually started thinking about doing some kind of art-ish thing as part of streaming Kirby. And I think I need to be better about not obsessing and thinking about things I might do and instead just do them. Because this thinking about things but not doing them thing is adding to my procrastination issues. So, with Kirby, I might do that art thingy. Maybe a very short 10-second intro of, I don't know, slow zoom in on logo of game. Plus, maybe a short thing from that anime. Because the American dub theme song is very funny. Yeah, Scattershot adds a lot more of the slowdown effect. It's very nice. And I do not have enough money for the key. So I'm just gonna stack armor. Because the past of the Gunslinger is just do bullet hell, I think, or something similar to that. I know the owl is good. Owl. Hoots and more. Companion occasionally blanks enemy bullets. This fearless owl allows you to clutch a wad of blanks, and this fearless owl follows you, clutching a wad of blanks in its talons. Having trouble reading these little descriptions. It's going to be a real mess when I'm trying to do. Chrono Trigger. Even though I have kind of given up on the idea of doing Chrono Cross, I still kind of want to do Chrono Trigger. See how I handle trying to do voices. I'm assuming not very good, but still kind of want to try. Maybe partially because I have dumb ideas for thumbnails. Because I'm probably going to actively try to do things which results in easy to make thumbnails for that. Mostly just renaming characters as other things. No, there are some obvious things you can do. You can rename Luca to Bulma, because that's basically all she is. A copy of that. Also, if I'm doing voices, I feel I may be obligated to do some kind of Kermit the Frog impression, or Frog, who will probably be renamed to some kind of misspelled Kermit, because there's a 5-character limit. I'm a little undecided on what to do with Chrono's name, because I'm not quite sure if I want to just call him Goku with a sword. I have 2 other ideas, which I might go into whenever it is I start playing that. Not sure why I'm putting in, or trying to put in effort like this, when it's unlikely anyone will see any of this. That's a common little thing I've been complaining about practically every stream I've made. I I do want to have people come in and watch. Also kind of don't, because it's embarrassing. But for what reason am I making these videos or streaming? Not to let other people see. Let's see, what else was I thinking of playing? I could just use spice. It increases my base damage, but starts turning other things into it. Damage. Amulet. I'll just take the amulet. It's probably not very good, but I'm taking it anyway. Chaos Amulet. What can will? Flanks have a chance to poison, freeze, and ignite enemies. This enchanted amulet is made of the most valuable metal of all, lead. There's an artifactor's engraver, an artifactor's engraver on the bottom, but time has rendered it illegible. Probably not the best choice, but I'm going with it. Kind of feeling the low damage of this. It's also still doing very good in terms of just controlling the general enemies. It's been pretty good for bosses too, but I wonder. wonder if I can find some better options for bosses. Yeah, Amulet with Owl works pretty well. What was I thinking about again? What was I talking about? Completely lost myself. Lost my train of thought. Then started focusing on the game too much. Not much point in doing this stream if I'm not trying to talk and express thoughts of some kind. I was trying to think of what other games I would stream. I was considering getting the Mega Man games, regular and X. And maybe streaming those. was also considering streaming something that fewer people actually look at. The Atelier games. The cute girls making explosive weapons and magical items of death. Life simulator, kinda. I don't think that many people stream those, but I don't know if I should really stream games like those because they are really slow, really chill, not much happening. Come on. Platinum bullets, over 1 million served. With each one served, they only grow more powerful. These shining shells have been forged and reforged hundreds of thousands of times. At least 1,000. This means my bullets get stronger the more I shoot. And this gun shoots forever. Means now this gun is ridiculous. I don't really need to get another gun now. I only need to focus on passives that might improve the damage even more. If I do choose to play Atelier games, I'm not sure the exact pronunciation. I think it's French. Japanese love French culture, or in theory, they love French culture.
Sir, finally come into my home.
But if I do stream those, I'm probably not going to voice act any of it. And I'm going to leave it in Japanese. Just because I'm not really... I'm not really sure what I would be doing if I actually streamed it.
I'll kill you. That's my path. You'll regret this.
I mean, I kind of feel like streaming RPGs just because JRPGs, just because they feel kind of chill. Okay, so this thing will practically one-shot most things, most bosses. It is one of the most special weapons that ignores the damage cap, but it only has one shot. Or I could improve this gun even more for general use. Or you can get this thing, which I think will synergize with the owl. General use. I prefer a little more consistency. Snow ballots. Powder power. Bullets grow in size and damage as they travel. I've read this before and it is a really awkward read for me. These bullets draw ambient bullet particles from the Gungeon's atmosphere, steadily increasing in size. Bulletkin have been seen stacking them for fun. Arguments frequently break out over the soul scarf in the Gungeon. Snow bullets is kind of awkward to say. Has my firing rate increased significantly? Yeah, it might be part of the platinum bullets. I'm not sure. But this is firing extremely fast. It's firing ridiculously fast. was I saying? Thinking of streaming JRPGs because they're chill. I was kind of thinking of doing the Final Fantasy games. But part of me thinks that trying to go for something that's going for games that are a little too chill might be boring. I might not have enough to say throughout the entirety of such long games. I can barely find enough to talk about through this game as I'm playing it right now. I mean, I can kind of try to blame it on being so actiony that I can't really focus on talking. But also, that might in a weird way help, because it means that I'm forced to try to say things off the top of my head. Normally, I'm overthinking what I'm saying all the time. Whoops. I think I'm in a good position to finish this run, and with it, my little playthrough of Enter the Gungeon. I'm a little distracted. There's actually someone in chat. Don't know if they're still here, but hello. I am completely distracted. I have no idea what you mean by saying my twin's game history. Okay. Right. Bullet hell, last chest. This is probably the best item to use. Andromeda Strain. All enemies weaker. Reduces enemy health. Disease spreads quickly among the gundead, as they sleep tightly packed together in magazines. They're probably the most extra damage effectively I can get. Oh, God. Oh, bullet hell was always so very big. What? Alright. Double wedge. Still. Almost at the end. Oh, that was the end.
Gungeon wing to whisper one truth. Body to floor, bullet to roof. Ammo willing, pass killing, gunshot shooting. Non-stop hammer, cock, violent manner, shots, man alive. Keep cannon, hot cannon, I seize granite, rock, peace, brass, cannon, got peace, best, last man standing, gun speed, please, push, hand,
Alright. That's pretty much the end of what I have intended to stream of Enter the Gungeon. It's all going to be uploaded to YouTube. And after this, I think I will try to stream more often, and I think the next game is probably going to be Kirby. And I'm going to see if I can set up GIMP, the software that I'm choosing to use for image editing, and see if I can plan to have 10-20 minutes of end of a stream dedicated to making dumb YouTube thumbnails. And I guess this whole Enter the Gungeon thing was pretty much more of a test run practice thing for me. I've probably mentioned this before, but since this is the end, I kind of want to go back and just go over what I was thinking. I decided to do Enter the Gungeon because it was action-y, while it would make for more entertaining content. But it was also kind of nerve-wracking. There is a division of attention that needs to be accounted for when it comes to ability to play a game. And from the very few times people have shown up in chat, I've not noticed them because I don't expect anyone to be in chat. So I don't instinctively put aside a few seconds every once in a while to constantly monitor it. Like Tinkov's Pro, or however that name is pronounced, they're not here. They showed up, said two things, and just kind of left. First thing that they said, I have no idea what they mean. I mean, I do need to get better about that. Maybe something really light, relatively easy like Kirby. Let me glance over at chat more often. But even if someone shows up, I have no idea what to say. Still completely new to this. I can try to emulate streams that I watch, but you already have an audience. You already have a style, a pacing of their own that they're used to. I can't just instantly copy that. Well, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you, anyone who actually bothers to watch this, or any of this playthrough. And I hope to see someone, or some people, just pop in if, I don't know, if they just happen to find any of this entertaining or fun to listen to or watch. And the yes and I don't know how to end a stream. I don't know how to end a conversation. So I'm just gonna end it as I'm babbling pointlessly. Thank you and good night.